What's happening, everybody? This is your homeboy Hoodreal for the Hoodreal Show, and I'd like to thank y'all for joining me on another lovely session, ladies and gentlemen. So as we go ahead and get it started, guys, we're gonna be talking about a lot of things as usual. Man, there's so much stuff that's going on right now in the world, guys. Right now, as we speak, I mean, we're talking about floods, all over the world. Man, there's storms going on, all kind of stuff. But we're not going to really get into that today. We're going to get into a few things. We're going to talk about some tech news. We're also going to get into a few things in the animal planet, guys, and also in the plant kingdom. And we're also going to be talking about that great golden, that's right, that golden bald eagle that represents us. So as we begin, guys, we're going to go ahead and start off in tech news. We're going to start talking about Cerberus, an alleged robot meant to sneak underground. And that's right, underground, key word, guys. That's the key word, underground, sneak. All right. So allegedly, in several places around the world, underground, presumably there are watchful eyes, guys. Allegedly funded by DARPA, people are working on creating robots that can operate underground, performing whatever task their human masters have in mind. That's right, whatever task their human masters have in mind, guys. One team working on one of these projects, calling it the Cerabus project. In Greek mythology, guys, if you look that up, Cerabus was a dog with multiple heads that guarded the doors of hell, allegedly. Now, presumably, the name of the robot is just an abbreviation, according to the team, for the robot, and allegedly has nothing to do with hell at all. But it stands for Collaborative Walking and Flying Robots for Autonomous Exploration in Underground Settings. That's what that allegedly means, guys, the Cerberus. We believe that these robots have been deployed on different planets for data collection and exploration. That's what we believe here, as far as the Hoodreal show is concerned, guys. Your homeboy Hoodreal. I'm looking at this stuff and I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, first of all, you guys are building these robots. First of all, they're going to be autonomous. They're going to be able to do all type of weird stuff. Who knows what? Who knows where they are? So they're just now letting this stuff out. So what I'm thinking that they've already been deployed, guys, on different planets, gathering data, taking photos, and taking samples as well. That's what I believe. You know what I mean? But wow. Once again, guys, we're going to talk about Mars, and furthermore, the team is working on projects from the University of Nevada, ETH in Zurich, also in Syria, Nevada, a Nevada corporation, and the University of California, and a company called Flyability, if you will. So you think about flyability right now, and you think about the autonomous rovers and robots that are on Mars right now, or that are on different planets. We're just speaking of Mars now. They're just letting us know about Mars and where they are now. But we know that they're everywhere else, like perhaps Venus, flying around in the clouds, because allegedly, presumably, there is an atmosphere that's basically the same as Earth, guys, in the clouds of Venus, allegedly. And allegedly, there has been samples taken, or should I say, data has been collected to know that there has been some type of, or that there is some type of organic life form, or some type of organic things there in the atmosphere. What it may be, we do not know yet until it is unveiled, but we do know that it's something, and something is there, guys. So the Nevada Corporation, guys, and Flyability, as part of a subterranean challenge. That's right, a subterranean challenge. Sub-T, abbreviation for subterranean, guys, is a private company, and it aims to be a starting point of presumably a new group of new generation robots that could be used in underground environments, either for military or alleged civilian purposes. What kind of civilian purposes? We already saw that in New York City, guys. Basically, the introduction of these robots. If you can remember the walking dogs, they look like dogs basically, but they were robots walking around and patrolling areas and keeping a watchful eye on things as the protests were going on way back then, guys. So the walking dogs and the flying drones. Man, this is just the tip of the iceberg. Pretty soon we'll start seeing actual autonomous humanoid type robots being introduced or being unveiled into society as well. You guys know Sophia, right? Yeah, you heard of Sophia. She's basically a humanoid robot that can communicate with you, talk to you. She has citizenship in Dubai and other countries as well. Now it's just a matter of time before the revealing, guys. You know, they either found something or someone, and they need these machines to basically check out the scene before they go there or whatever have you to get this data or whatever have you. This is presumably allegedly. I mean, we're just speculatively speaking here, guys, on this. Now, as we continue to move on, guys, we're going to be talking about this iceberg as well. I want to let you know rather about an iceberg. Now, an iceberg broke off the Rhone ice shelf into the Weddell Sea last week, guys, according to researchers from the European Space Agency. This particular iceberg is allegedly the size of Puerto Rico and is one of the world's largest at this time. It's known as A76. It measures 1,668 square miles, making it larger than A23A that had a mass in 1986 of 1,500 square miles. The iceberg will not cause a rise in sea levels, allegedly, but we see that the sea levels are rising, guys. Now, that's something that you guys have not been paying attention to. That's something that has not been put out into the mainstream media to let you guys know that ocean swells are occurring due to the global warming and the melting of the ice caps, guys. So as this thing floats off, they're going to be keeping an eye on this. You can see that the flooding is happening as you guys have been paying attention to the flooding that's been going on in China and other parts of the world as well. This is caused by alleged global warming, guys. Okay, and not terraforming, if you will. We'll go back into that. We'll talk about the terraforming later on, guys. But we know that the Earth has shifted, guys. And that means that north and south, east and west are now in different locations due to this, or due to this alleged phenomenon known as a polar shift. So as A76 makes its journey, climatologists will be watching. And even if the public isn't, you know, your homeboy Hoodreal keep you guys informed, and I'm gonna let y'all know what's going on with that. You know, so we're gonna continue to move on as well, guys. And I want to tell you guys, you know, now the ocean swells in this weather phenomenon that's been going on. Man, it's been strange. You got thick clouds that go over India that are really thick, and they just roll in. You got monster storms that are going on as far as dust storms. We've never seen this stuff happen before in our lifetimes, but we are experiencing it now in our lifetimes, guys. You know, so do you guys remember the real Little Shop of Horrors, or should I say the Little Shop of Horrors? We're going to talk about a real Little Shop of Horrors, guys. If you can remember the movie Little Shop of Horrors, there was a killer plant named Seymour. There was a mutated or alien Venus flytrap that had a ferocious appetite for people. Well, that was the movie. But in real life, there is a plant that is Seymour's alleged cousin. And guess what that world's most dangerous shrub is? It's the suicide plant, which harbors an agonizing stinging that can last up to 6 months, guys, or 9 months to a year. That's right. This is crazy. So allegedly, a single brush of the leaves is enough to cause excruciating pain for months. The dendrocinide morandis is known as one of the world's most dangerous plants, and with morphine rendering ineffective against the plant's alleged venom. Presumably, the shrub has a variety of names, including the gimpy gimpy, the sting bush, Queensland stinger, and the giant Australian stinger tree. It has also been called the suicide plant, according to a website discovery, guys. They noted that the plant is native to the rainforest of Austria and can grow to an amazing 115 feet tall. It allegedly delivers a painful sting, you know, via tiny hairs that are on the leaves and stems of this particular plant or tree, and can inject venom into the skin of non-knowing people that are just walking by and passing by. So it can cause intense pain that can allegedly last for months, guys. You know, it's a true story. Man, it's crazy. There is a story as well of soldiers. You know, they are taught. And sometimes you don't have military. I mean, as far as in the military department, you don't have toilet paper. You know, so it is taught to these guys to use plants. And allegedly, in one of the stories, guys, one of these, unfortunately, a soldier in a story that we got from Kitsu, a Reddit member, posted that one of the soldiers used it as toilet paper and ended up demising himself. I don't want to use the one word, guys, because it's just too strong. But demising himself, that's right. He just basically took himself out the game because the pain was too much. That's crazy. Wow. Didn't even know what was going on. And even explain more, even one ex-military serviceman allegedly fell into one of the plants during a World War II exercise training procedure and ended up strapped to a hospital bed. And he was moving around and ranting and raving and going crazy due to the pain. And he was moving around as a mad snake because of this venom but innocent looking plant, the Queensland stinger. The alleged plant, guys, that we call Seymour's little cousin. So watch yourself when you're walking around in the woods. This shit is basically worse than, or typically, or presumably, or allegedly stronger than poison oak or anything like that you've ever experienced before. It'll tear your ass up. Just stay away from brushing up against shit when you're walking around in the woods or touching shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, a true story of animal cruelty, folks, in Chengdu, China. An eyewitness his alleged video showed animal rescuers on Monday, May 3rd, saving 160 puppies and kittens from a warehouse in the city of Chengdu, where they were destined to be shipped out to various parts of China as blind box item deliveries. Blind box. That's right, blind boxes. You guys know what that is? Blind boxes is when you order shit from motherfuckers and there's no identification on the box. It's just a box. That's right. They were going to send these fucking animals out for that. Okay, so let's continue to move on, guys. So the animals were held in boxes and disguised as express deliveries items by merchants selling pets online. The blind box phenomenon is when packages containing random items from China and other places around the world. Retailers have used this, and it has become very popular online. This phenomenon has also allegedly had consumers receive animals, or you can get animals, or animals have been prior to this shutdown of those guys. You can get tortoises, hamsters, and spiders, and which is a violation of China's alleged Animal Safety and Disease Control Agency. So it is also mentioned that during the rescue, some of the animals were demised, they were sick, or even infected with diseases. It's crazy but true, guys. Crazy but true. So good for the rescuers of those animals, guys. That's right. True. A true story of animal cruelty, guys. Now, this was in China, guys. I know you've seen stories of restaurants that are in China where they're cooking animals. Fuck hell. I mean, shit. Even here, I mean, shit. We got spots in the hood. I don't even eat. I'm a vegetarian right now, guys. You know, the main reason why, you know, I became a vegetarian because of all this sick shit that's going on right now. You know, they've got spots in the hood right now. I mean, if you guys think about it, where's the first place that they experiment stuff in the ghettos? The first place in the low income areas. The first fucking place. So if you guys ever noticed or you went to a corner store and you go to get yourself a piece of chicken, the chicken is huge as fuck, ain't it? Took a bite into it? You ever took a bite into it? Shit rubberish, all tough and shit. You know what? I ain't chicken. You motherfuckers eating turkey. Not even turkey. I'm sorry, you're eating rooster. That's what it is, rooster. Y'all eating rooster. Or synthetic shit, rubber shit. I read an article as well, guys. Come to find out that they're injecting alleged or so-called chicken with chemicals, with saline. Y'all know what saline is? Saline is what they use to rehydrate your ass when you're sick and you go to the hospital. Yeah, saline. Also, it's been alleged, you guys ever, I want you to pay attention to some shit for real. You guys ever, ham is not pink, guys. Ham is not pink. The reason why it's pink is because they inject it with some shit. Yeah, they injecting that shit with chemicals and y'all consuming this shit. So why are people lined up at Chick-fil-A and shit for this shit? I mean, what the fuck, man? Y'all lined up for chicken sandwiches, man. Lined up for a chicken experiment, motherfuckers. That's what you lined up for. And allegedly, some of these animals were diseased and sick as well. So they don't give a shit. They just want to make money off you. That's all they want to do, just make money off you. So they don't give a shit if you're eating something that's diseased, if you're eating something that's got steroids in it, if you're eating something that's a GMO, genetically modified organism, fucking organism. What the fuck? This your homeboy Hoodreal, man. Come on, y'all gotta get it together, man. What the fuck are y'all eating? Anyway, we're gonna continue to move on, guys. We're gonna start talking about, listen to this. This is a deep one right here, y'all. Watch your kids, watch your pets. Shit, even watch yourselves, guys. Watch yourselves. As presumably golden eagles are the world's most badass birds on the planet. Yes, that's right. Next to the harpies, even larger than bald eagles, they are one of the largest animals of prey on the planet right now as we speak. Golden eagles are so strong and such strong predators that they have alleged videos all over the world. If you guys can look them up, you can check it out, of them being filmed snatching children, hunting wild boars, and also dragging goats off cliffs and shit and flying off with them and shit. What the fuck? All this is generated buzz, guys. So earlier this past spring, guys, the state of Wyoming recently approved plans to relocate a certain group of birds, these would be one of the groups of these large alleged birds. Okay, all right, whatever. Okay. So the reason why I want to do this is because that some of these birds have been hunting and swooping down and eating sheeps off of ranches. Guys, listen to me, sheeps. You got a bird swooping down and eating motherfucking sheep? You gotta watch your ass, man, for real. Despite being ferocious hunters, these birds are also great and fantastic parents, defending the nest, incubating the eggs, and hunting for food, and feeding the chicks, of course. The nest of these birds are said to be an astonishing 20 feet tall and 8.5 inches wide. The raw power of the creativity of this thing, guys, and the raw power of this creature is one of the most greatest, or should I say one of the most strangest phenomenons in the world right now. Now, is it really giant bald eagles? The thing that comes to my mind, guys, really, if you guys can remember, what was the name of that movie? What's the name of that? Jeepers Creepers? You guys remember that movie, Jeepers Creepers? So maybe it's Jeepers Creepers. I told you guys when we talked about science fiction versus science fact. So who's to say that, okay, all right, the world's going to eventually find out that there's these things. I'm not going to give a name to them because we're not going to put a name on them right now. But allegedly, we're going to use or use the excuse of bald eagles and giant birds doing all this stuff, swooping down, grabbing children, flying off with them. Also goats and shit. What you gonna say? Cows next? If they can get a goat, they can definitely get a cow. This shit is crazy. Anyway, so watch your ass, man. Watch your ass, man, because Jeepers Creepers is out there for real. It's your homeboy Hoodreal. Anyway, guys, I just wanted to go ahead and chit chat with y'all for a hot second. You know what I'm saying on this one. Like I said before, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe. Tell your people about it. You know what I mean? This is just brief little sessions, points of views. We like to just kick it with y'all. You know what I'm saying? And just talk a little something with y'all, inform the people, let you know what's going on. Anyway, don't forget, for all your home repair and auto needs, contact my man Don Moss at Don Moss Professional Services, where they get the job done right, professional, and that's every time. Anyway, this is your homeboy Hoodreal for the Hoodreal Show signing off, and I'll see y'all guys next time. One love, Hoodreal.